Wow. So, hey there, guys. I've just watched episode 8 of season 2 of ReZero. Phenomenal episode. Phenomenal episode. The reaction is in the description. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Yeah. I kind of already gave the general overview of the episode in the end of the reaction. I don't really want to repeat myself. And there is not much to discuss because of this. It's just so much things led to this episode. And in other anime, it's absolutely fine if the author used one of the of I mean, how to explain it. A lot of things were leading to this episode, like Subaru suffering and an inability to speak about his return by death. Love towards Subaru from many characters, be it the villagers, be it Otto, or even Patrash, right? The whole mystery surrounding Roswaal and Beatrice and like creation, knowing of the future and all that. And all that and all that and all that. And in this episode, this all paid out. It worked. This episode worked. I got goosebumps. Fucking giant ones. It worked because of the, just all of this paid off. Everything that was before was for this episode to happen and to be as great as it is now. And as I was trying to say previously, it's enough for other story. It's pretty much enough to keep just one of those things, like like people's support towards Subaru, or like secrets of Roswaal, or his breakdown. It's enough for a good episode, for a good payoff. But fucking this episode, it scored a jackpot. It's like it's like in the memes or whatnot, how much greatness you won, like all of it. Like, yes, I want greatness in this episode. And it is amazing. And the fucking brutal death, though. Whoa. The rabbits things. I'm still not sure what happened, how he ended up going back into the place, and some time passed. But alright, we're gonna get to that. Let's kind of start. It's just, I just wanted to praise the episode. It was amazing. So we start with Otto and Ram speaking, and Subaru says that he has to go to Roswaal, speak with him, and then go to the mansion. Because the mission is go to the mansion. And so, yes, they spoke with Roswaal. And Roswaal told us what I basically kind of already said, but now he confirmed that this exact book isn't a gospel, it's a grimoire. And this book is one of two books of such sort existing in the world. And Beatrice has one of them. And this book tells the true future. And as far as I understand, there is always one true future. So technically speaking, if we're gonna try to kind of explain it like a time travel story, Steins Gate is a very good example, but we're not gonna get to like spoiler territory or whatnot. I don't know though. It's interesting. So it's like, what's up, Kitty? It's like few word lines exist, right? One of them is the one that actually like exists. Like it's the main one. It should happen. It will happen. It's written in the goddamn book. Though it's interesting, the book kind of works and represents a certain character in this world, right? It's Beatrice knows what's gonna happen around her. I don't think she's gonna know like who's gonna fart when, in other part of the world. It only focuses on her involvement. Or maybe the one who looks at the book sees his future. Maybe it works like that. I don't exactly know. But the thing is, yeah, there's like only one right true future that can progress. And others, they're just variations. They will be unsuccessful. And they all kind of end up with the end of the world. I mean, maybe not all, but a lot of them, because in many of them, Subaru is dying, which means he's not able to prevent Emilia's death in the end, and Puck ends up killing the whole world. That's what we witnessed not once already. And I think in this episode we also witnessed this. So maybe not all of those end to really bad ending, but I think that either a lot of them lead to the bad ending, because Subaru is needed. And it's kind of set in stone that he will succeed at some point. Because there's a book about the guy, basically. Seems like he I don't know if he... Anyways. And what's interesting is that what's about those people? I mean, Beatrice, that's why Beatrice was like so shocked, because yeah, as I've said in the previous discussion, she looks at the book and it says other things, and she realizes that we're fucked. This is not the world. So in some other world line, other Beatrice sits and everything's fine, but this Beatrice realizes that nope, her existence isn't the true existence. I wonder how this all happens, like if Subaru dies, actually, the world line kind of raises, or it kind of continues. I mean, but that's not important. So anyways, it's like we can discuss like an hour about the whole thing. It's just, yeah, so we kind of have the very, very one and a very, very true future. But the big question is that how the fuck Roswaal knows everything? He said that there's another book somewhere. He didn't specify where exactly, who have it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has it, though it would be too simple, but that's understandable, that kind of explains, if he knows the future, that explains, if he knows the true future, that explains why he is the way he is, why he does nothing and lets Subaru save people, or just appears and saves Subaru, because that's have to happen. That's already written in the book. But the question is, how the hell does this guy know? How he knows? There are like two code phrases. He said that the first was about asking Beatrice like something about questions, and the other one like two different code phrases, and he knows them too, and he knows what's gonna be the outcome of them too. He knows that Beatrice waits for them, and after that's gonna tell Subaru what's needed. And those code phrases, they need to happen. In the real world line, yes, they will happen. Definitely. If that's not gonna happen, that's not the real world line, I suppose. How the hell the guy knows about this? And knows about when he have to act, when he have to not act? You know? That's a big question. Of course, I now understand him more. Still, he's shady as fuck, but I don't actually know, man. Still, we have to have someone evil in our surroundings. Because we literally don't have an enemy now. I mean, Elsa, but she's not like a villain. She's just a trooper, a strong ass, big booped trooper, and that's it. There's no like Emperor Palpatine or something. No, and we have to have someone. I had few candidates, Roswaal and Echidna, but I mean, after that ending. Of course, I may be wrong, but feels like Echidna kind of now is like, no, she's a good girl now. I hope I'm right, and I'm gonna hate myself if that's true. I mean, I'm not gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate ReZero if that's and will end up not true. But it's not uncommon for some character to look good, and to be your best friend though to then betray you, right? And you will never be sure about it. So yeah, back to the situation. So Roswaal declined all of the Subaru's accusations about Beatrice being a cultist. So she has the more cool, powerful book, and as I've said, she's bound by some sort of contract. With whom? I'm not sure, but again, she's a butterfly. Some connections to butterflies. Butterfly connections, man. I hope a kitten is not gonna be bad, but man, how can you, like, after this ending, it's very difficult to speak about her and to suspect her, but the fucking butterfly thing and she having a half of it, where's the second half? What's with that? What's gonna happen when you gonna have it back or something? So yeah, Roswaal kind of explained the situation, and he said that Subaru has to go to Beatrice, and if they will speak, then you go. I mean, then she's gonna help him with the sanctuary, with everything, and that kind of explains her reaction in episode 2 or 1 when it was when he met her and she learned that Subaru killed her friend though. Beetlejuice. Because she knows I mean, it happened. I suppose it all happened, and she's like, shit. She's not happy about it. And then she said, like, I'm not gonna tell you anything because she's not supposed to. Even though she wants, she cannot. You go there, you do this, it's like a whole quest line, you know. You come back when you fucking did all this, including being eaten by a million rabbits and calmed down by a mighty witch of greed. And now, yeah, and Subaru asks, like, oh, are you not an enemy to us? And Roswaal, sure, no. But I don't know. I hope, but we have to have an enemy, at least someone. I mean, yes, there's like Satella, some evil being that lures somewhere in the shadows. Or inside Subaru, I don't know. We only see her arms, and even if it's like her arms, I don't even know. We saw some shadows And by the way, the shadows in the first season, at some points, I remember that we kind of could see the witch. At some points, I don't remember when exactly was that, closer to the end of the season. And yeah, it kind of looked like a dark Emilia version, but actually Echidna really looks like Emilia as well. They're very much alike. It's just Echidna doesn't have elf ears. But they look similar, very similar. So maybe when we saw some witch, and I assumed this was Satella, maybe it wasn't even Satella, maybe it was Echidna. I don't know. It's so fucking complicated. I'm sure if I'm gonna watch the first season again, I'm gonna notice them details. Especially if I'm gonna stop here and there, and check what was said. So yeah, after the whole dialogue with the Roswaal, they were hoping to go away out of the fucking stupid sanctuary. And the Beastie Boy arrived and like, and something about Banan, yeah, Hoshin, about the legendary trader brought the small nation of Banan to ruin. I mean, poor small nation of Banan. And goddamn you, trader Hoshin, or Hoshin. But what's up with the Beastie Boy? I didn't exactly understand why the fuck he's so pissed. I don't like him now even more than I didn't like him previously. He's a fucking lunatic. He's like crazy murderous bastard. Killed so many people in this episode. I understand he maybe have his reasons, like, yeah, we saw Ram smashing Subaru face as well. But yeah, literally he smashed his face, like his eye rolled out. I remember that. That was nice. I mean, nice for a thumbnail. No, I didn't use it as a thumbnail. But anyways, I used it as a joke in the name of either in the description or somewhere. And maybe he's also. I mean, what does he really care about? About getting out of the sanctuary? Because if that's about getting out of the sanctuary, then fucking leave Subaru be. What's up with that? That's the thing again, like, different war lines, different attempts, and the guy's different. Either he's like a more like nice person, while nothing changes that much, Either he's like a monster who smashes everything around him. Take him back. But I mean, yeah. He doesn't care about Roswaal, doesn't care about anyone. He has his reasons. Maybe he named those and I kind of missed that, but I'm gonna look at it during the editing again. But he was a dick in this episode, definitely. So yeah, so Ram starts fighting him. And Otto and Patrash and Subaru run away, and like villagers help them with like lighting the road. That was nice, that was cool. But unfortunately, giant ass fucking Beastie Boy Godzilla thing appears. Lion thing, huge one, like Hulk lion. And kills Otto, who tried to protect Subaru. And Subaru's like, guys, stop fucking dying. I have to die, not you. But that shows how these people value Subaru. So Otto just instantly showcased that he is indeed values Subaru and sees him as a true friend. So Subaru doesn't need any more confirmations. It's like with Ram's situation as well. They had this back and forth, with her killing him as well, and him saving her, and then like her saving him, and back and forth. And now the same with Otto, but without Otto. I mean, Otto kind of killed Subaru at one point. He threw him out of the carriage. I remember everything, goddammit. But I mean, in the Reserve world, people are so inconsistent. In one word line, there's like cute and nice, and another like dicks. Complete dicks. I wonder though, how about Echidna? That's an interesting question. Let's imagine ourselves. If she's sitting in her own reality bubble, does that thing in any way, is that thing any way affected by world lines changing? So she only sees the one that Subaru exists now, or she like knows about others as well, because she's all about knowledge. That's the first, and she can learn the memory. She can read the memory of a man. She can learn what the hell happened. She can learn about stuff that never existed in this exact word line. It's just interesting if she actually knows about every event that happened. And I kind of lost my thought, but that's an interesting idea. So yeah, Otto is a friendo, and people tried to protect Subaru as well, and Patras tried to protect Subaru as well. So yeah, but then what the hell then happened? Everyone died. Yeah, why and how? The blue fucking thing appeared again. The blue rock stone gem thing. There are two of those. One a Garfield has, another was given by Frederica. And as far as I understand, the one that was given by Frederica, it kind of worked and disappeared, or what? I don't remember. I thought it kind of exploded or something. Because I don't think we saw it. We saw the one on Garfield. But I don't remember seeing the one that Frederica gave. So it was always with Subaru this whole time. And it worked. Why it worked right now, if that's this exact stone, why it worked right now, why it moved Subaru to a certain place. I mean, I get it, it kind of teleports people, but last time he teleported in the forest, now he teleported in the underneath, back to the place. And why the hell there was a time skip or something? Because what happened afterwards, as far as I understand, it looked very much like Puck literally destroying the world again with like his frozen power, and that's it. And they're like just monster rabbit bunny thingies. You know what connection I just found? The whales, every beast in this one, every magical beast in this one, be it the whale, be it a puppy, they all had horns. And the rabbits also had horns. Does that mean it's a work of a witch? Because they also had like stamps, or what you call it, like the bloody fiery thingies. Some sort of stamps. We're gonna check them, by the way. Because if Puck destroyed the world, then fine and dandy. No blood, by the way. No, nothing. No bodies, no blood. Nothing. Just him walking. Everything is destroyed. He is still in the sanctuary, yeah. The sword is there. Uh-huh. People dropped their belongings. People are not existing here at all. They just disappeared. And Roswaal as well. It's all in snow. And here's the bunny. Yeah, and he look like, oh, such a nice tasty piece of meat. A rabbit. Such a little tiny fucking rabbit. Okay, so where was the framework? Yeah, it's the same as the whale. The giant whales, they also had those symbols on them. Either in the face or somewhere they had those. What are those marks on their fucking butts? I think that means that it's like some creature controlled by witch powers or cultists, because the whales, they definitely were having those things. We still have blue-haired girl, by the way, that I already forgot about. And I'm 100% certain she's gonna get back and she's gonna get revealed, and who the hell is that? Because she had the evil doggy thing. Or maybe it was the doggy who had the sign. Someone had the sign, that those rabbit creatures had. And they all have horns. And as I've said, all of my beasts, they had horns. So they eat Subaru alive. And I understand it was for dramatic purposes, but my god. One rabbit was able to, instantly almost eat a half of Subaru's arm, but a whole gang of those rabbits were killing him for almost a minute, while it should have happened really fast. But no, they prolonged that as much as they can. It's actually scary to realize how this voice actor was doing it. I feel like he was lying somewhere, and they were sticking fucking something very sharp in the guy, and he was literally screaming for his life. Poor man, yeah, eaten by tiny bloody rabbits. So they ate him. Subaru was super tasty. And then then he appeared near Emilia, and as I've said, at some point the guy may end up actually needing more support than her instead of him. And he got it. He got the support. Probably the best support he could ever have. Because, lying on Emilia's lap is nice and warm and smells good. But it's your body, kind of, most likely, which feels good. But your soul... I mean, Subaru cannot open himself completely. He's living in his own little nightmare. And he couldn't share it. When he tried with Emilia, no way he can. And she's like, tell me. And she's like, he couldn't. Even when he tried, the fucking witch killed Emilia at fucking some point, So he's not even trying anymore. No funny business. And that was such a burden. I understand the guys. Having something in your heart and soul and not being able to tell it. But there is one person that is able to help him, and she helped him. And before she transported him, she said that he once again earned the qualification. He earned the qualification by what? By suffering enough? Suffering level, level up? suffered too much, like suffered a lot, suffered even more, suffered too much? Or what was the qualification? I don't exactly know what was the qualification. But then again, someone knows. Someone definitely knows what should happen. And I'm not surprised about that, but yeah. So, anyways, going back a bit, I don't know how the hell the rock worked, why it worked, and why we skipped so much time. It's unclear to me, honestly. But yeah, so he got back to Emilia. Sloth, which factor in courage and stability. Stability of Subaru's. You know what? When I look at it, it doesn't really look like. Echidna have half a butterfly. It looks like it's a whole butterfly. Is just a side of it. I thought it's like missing a part, but seems like no. It's just a weird angle. So she does not miss the part of it. When I look at it really good. So probably whatever I said in the beginning was a stupid crap, and I was completely wrong about many of it. But screw it. Screw it. At least I said something. Here, butterflies. Cool. Now I'm smart. If not, that your soul itself would have crumbled to pieces. So she kind of says that he got stronger by the sloth factor and drinking her juices. And it kind of helps him to endure more fucking pain for his soul. Not a very nice perspective for the guy, to be honest. Like, so that means the kid is just the beginning, like kindergarten. Now I'm ready to accept your gratitude. And Echidna being cute and brilliant for all this time. What are your mental state? Yeah. Where's the gratitude? And then yeah, he said, "Could we please not do the thing where you erase my memory?" Man, she's so cute. She's giant boobs though, but she's cute. And black and white. Gorgeous woman. She's still in my heart. She's literally still in my heart right now. Ram, you're losing me. She had pinkish flowers. Sometimes something resembles her a lot with Emilia. Because the umbrella she has, in the tea ceremony, the flowers she has, the teacups she has, they all resemble Emilia's color. There's like purplish, pinkish, white ish. She's all black, but she uses those exact colors. I wonder if it's like a connection. I feel like it's an obvious connection, but the butterfly is green though. The butterfly is green. It really is not her color. Seems like. Yeah, it's not a half butterfly. It's a whole butterfly, just part of it. Shit, man. What should I do now with the pre-episode part? Because it's gonna look stupid now. And so yeah, I mean, she says, "I know everything. Try me," and he gives he says everything to her, all the secrets that he wasn't able to speak about, and He's here to hear him. And I honestly felt really good with him as well. And an interesting thing she said, if that proves to be true, that can I expect you to break down crying over my corpse or something? Over my corpse. So she's dead. She's dead, physically dead. Can you be resurrected though? Or you're like, nope, one and done? She has a butterfly with a star. Does Beatrice have any stars in her? I feel like I'm way off with all the butterfly thing in the pre-episode part. And he's like, I can return by death. She's like, yeah, I know. I can return by death. Yeah, I know. I can return by this. Yes, please calm down. So just, yeah. Guy broke down completely, and she couldn't control this. So, and then when he fell, she comforted him and said that I know everything, but I know every step you've taken on your path here. Every step you've taken on your path here. So she knows. I mean, obviously she knows his past because it's in his brain. She can kind of read minds. But does she know about other things that happen like right now or something? Because like if we speak about how is that called? War lines. That means they exist at the same time. Anyways, that's not important. She comforts the guy. It's a beautiful scene. How much weight you have carried. So she is the only one that really understands the man. I think, you know what, Subaru? You have to say screw Ram, screw Emilia, screw you guys. This is my woman. She understands me completely. I'd go with her, like on the end of the world. The value of life. And the episodes ended. And as I've said, it was a gorgeous episode. It even ended the way that episode 15 ended in the previous season, you know. The very emotional one. Just no ending, just no some clips, just the creators and beautiful music. And it almost broke me down as well. Almost. You just should have like had like 10, 12 seconds more. Whoa. So that's the end. We're gonna get through that. And I wonder what's next. He got the support again. And that was a very needed one. And I feel like now we're on the right path. He knows all the information about Beatrice and like secret words, and that Garfield is a fucking crazy maniac, and everything, and then about Echidna. I know we're still in here. Will we start in the next episode? Right in here, or no? I don't know if she will erase his memory or not. That's also important. But yeah, that was a great episode. So thank you, guys, for watching. Sorry if I'm being stupid with the butterfly thingies, but that's how it is. See you next time. Bye bye.